Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. In today's video, me and Katie, the guest star, will be talking about the drama that just occurred in the discussion group, guys. So, as you may already know, I am no longer in the Dragon Ball Super community group ran by Aaron. Unfortunate stuff occurred. Well, what's some of your thoughts on it, baby?
I mean, it was all in good fun. Peter Katani knew about it. He had messaged him and was like, we're gonna have a little thing going, and like he was all down for it. Like it was just like a little banter because they're gonna obviously probably be playing together at Gen Con at some point throughout the day, and like we look at it kind of like, if you guys are familiar with My Hero Academia, we look at Peter Katani as one for all, and this one over here is all for one. So it's kind of like that interesting back and forth rivalry, and people got really upset and sensitive by it. Like, people take this stuff too seriously, and of all the communities I've ever been in, it's never been like that. It's never gotten taken to that point. Even in like Yu-Gi-Oh, like it wasn't even like that, and I don't know, it just got really crazy. Personal attacks against him, racist comments. I don't know. It's just I've never seen a community get so upset over just some fun. I guess they just couldn't take a joke, and I don't know, it is what it is. If they want to keep spreading rumors about us and stuff, that's fine. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep playing this game, and he's gonna keep winning. So I mean,
yep, exactly. So so she pretty much summed it up. Just to give a little bit more in depth in the story, I made a post. You guys already know I'm normally, when we're entering close to an event or even after an event, I'll make a nice little post talking about how I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. And you guys already know I am the best, so yeah, that's just on a side note. But anyways, aside from that, some people took offense as usual, which is to be expected, nothing new. However, for some odd reason, this time around, Dusty O'Brien, Mr. Goodness and Gracious, commented. He ended up stating something out of his authority. He interfered in my post that was directly towards Peter Katani and, of course, to the public in terms of playing in events and whatnot. Dusty O'Brien is a commentator. He doesn't play the game really, and I mean, it's cool to, be involved in the community, but when you're gonna say something negative, especially if you're a good figure, you should not stoop to that point. Leave that for people like me or other individuals that actually play the game. But besides the point, he ended up making a comment which got me a little agitated, so we had a back and forth thing go on. That, I believe, definitely contributed to my ban. It may not have been the initial contribution. Anytime Dusty O'Brien comments, he has a following, same way I have a following, except his is a little bit different because they are much more aggressive. They're the ones that get butthurt real quick when I say something about, if you play this card, you're bad. Am I saying you're a bad person? No, it's all related to the card game.
And we've said that in other communities too, jokingly, like, oh, you play this card, you're bad. I've said it in Magic a bunch of times, and like people, it's usually just overlooked or laughed at. Like, it's never been something totally crazy. And even in Pokemon too, we joke around all the time like that. I'm not really sure. I guess this community is different because a lot of this community hasn't played many TCGs before this one. I know a decent amount of the community has, but there's also a decent amount that hasn't. They play this game mainly for the anime because Dragon Ball Z is such a big anime. People want to play it because they love the characters and the story and everything, so they're not used to like a competitive scene, a card game competitive scene.
Yeah, which is why I try to guide you guys, especially the newer players. If you want to play your little Beerus or your Vados or some of the other leaders or battle cards that are not really good in this game, I'm the type of person that, I won't sugarcoat it. I won't say, hey, you could play this, and if you play really good, or if you build a deck around these cards, your deck will be good. And the reality is it won't. Even good players have attempted to play with quote-unquote low-tier decks. and they did not perform. Actually, one being Peter Catani, amazing player. Again, he's like the All Might, while I'm all for one, and he missed the top cut one time off of playing Goku Black. That's not a bad leader per se, but he's not a tier leader, especially during the format that he played in, during a Mecha Frieza format. Like, that's just not good. You know, it was during the Set 2 format, Mecha Frieza. Besides the point, I'm just giving you guys a general consensus of what went on. And, you know, overall, I ended up creating another group. The other group actually was created a long time ago. It was the NY, the New York Dragon Ball Community Group. But I changed it. I decided that it's not just going to be New York. I got kicked out of this group, and this was more of a universal-based group. I had over 12,000 members, and mine only had about 400 and something, like 400 and change, right?
No, it was less. Like 300.
Oh, 300 and change. Look at that. So it wasn't big, and it was mainly for New York. You know, that was the intention for it. However, since that day, which literally was like 24 hours ago, since I got kicked out, I decided to switch it up a bit. I invited a lot of people into the group. I had other individuals join because once they found out I was gone and banned from the group, some individuals actually do like me, believe it or not, guys. I mean, if you're watching this, you already know. So it was a little unfortunate that Aaron took that route. I strongly believe there's other reasons as to the reason that he gave me, but, you know, it is what it is. So we created our own group, and it is the Hyperbolic Time Chamber Dragon Ball Super Community Group. It's a pretty long name, but you guys get the point.
It's grown really fast. We have a little over 1,000.
Yeah.
In the past 24 hours, we gained about 700 people, which is pretty incredible. So, and it's, you know, pretty much a community base. We just have discussions about cards, deck choices, the competitive side. You know, we try, and because a lot of people do want to get better and they want to play, they want to get in top cut and not just go to an event,
and
pay $40 and go X3. Like, that sucks. Like, you don't want to go 3-drop. Like, these people want to learn, and like it's nice. Like, everyone's giving advice to each other. It's, you know, there's trash talking, but all in good fun, because we're all in understanding that it's not actually like trash talking. Like, we're not actually calling out people for race or gender or anything. Like,
no,
you know, it's
not at all.
It's all about the card game, and you know, it's all in good fun. We're gonna try and run online tournaments. Maybe if we get enough people in these areas, we can run actual tournaments. Like, you know, within the New Jersey, New York area, because that's where we're based. So it's
so that's gonna be the plan, guys and girls. We're gonna end up running online tournaments for our group. We're gonna get everyone involved. This is a community group, so that's the whole point. It's gonna be more competitive, as she stated. It's not your typical, I wanna play these leaders, or hey guys, help me build my favorite fanboy deck. No, it's really not gonna be that type of group. So if you wanna be in that environment, you can join Aaron's group, which is the other group that I was just kicked out from. This one is going to be strictly more competitive. It's going to have a lot of discussions. There's going to even be articles. I'm going to work on articles and collaborate with a few other players, and we're going to bring out some quality content when it comes to being good at the game. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below of our group so you guys can join. The more the merrier. There will be a giveaway once we hit 2,000 supporters for the group. So definitely, you know, chime in, and if you have friends from other groups or maybe even from the bigger group, you know, invite them in and just add them right in so they can fit at home.
And we are teamed up with Zeno Black Market.
And we are teamed up with Zeno.
Shout out to Marquise.
Yeah, shout out to Marquise. So we are teamed up with him, and we're going to be bringing you guys great quality content, competitive play, and of course prizes, because that's what Marquise does, right? Other than that, thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel, and as always, this channel is all about you.